Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. When a country plans to attack another country, normally tries to find out what capabilities, what potential that country has that you're about to attack. So you plan according to the potential capabilities of that country to hurt you, to harm you, to retaliate. Yesterday I made a video about Iran warning Donald Trump, the United States of America, that is the American citizens, that it will retaliate if Trump decides to go ahead with his threat to bomb Iran. This was today's video. Trump threatens to bomb Iran. Israel's happy. Iran vows retaliation. Iran wants nukes. US B-2s are ready to bomb Iran. So you might think, what are the capabilities of Iran to harm United States of America? I have here an article that will give us a glance on Iran's capabilities to hurt US personnel and about 60 military bases, US bases, located in the striking range of Iranians' missiles. I'm not talking about detonation or any attacks on the American soil that is activating their little cells currently operating on the United States soil. There must be there, unless these are baboons, and they're not baboons. They are Persians after all, aren't they? So let's look at this article right here from Sputnik. Which Iranian missiles and drones can wipe US bases in the Middle East off the map? This is according to the information. This is evidence. Now you can say maybe they exaggerate when they're going to say we got 3 million drones, they probably have 2 million drones. Or we have, 5 billion missiles, they have 3 billion missiles. Okay, or something like this. Or maybe they say we have hypersonic missiles when actually they don't. Doesn't really matter in this scenario. So I'm going to show you maps, names, numbers, distances, ranges, and all that. President Trump has threatened to bomb Iran in a manner that likes of which, and I'm quoting, they have never seen before. And I'm quoting, unless a new nuclear deal is agreed, according to Trump's plans and not request, demands. So it's not like, oh, come and negotiate. No, I'm going to threaten you to come here to negotiate, and when we're going to negotiate and I'm not going to like how you negotiate, I'm going to threaten you again with the same threat. And then you're going to negotiate and agree to my terms. And then I'm going to threaten you again when you don't do what I want you to do. So you see, that threat should be stopped at the very beginning by the Iranians. If they agree to back down to the first threat, that threat will be used again and again and again. And you're going to lose and lose and lose. Unless you decide from the very beginning to say, here's my pants off, let me bend over, let's go. And I don't think Iran is really willing to do such a thing. So, let's read. President Trump has threatened to bomb Iran in a manner, The US, let's make this bigger, right? All right. The US has over 60 bases, garrisons, and shared facilities dotting the Middle East, from naval support activity in Bahrain, home to the US Navy's 5th Fleet, and Al Udeid Air Base, to other naval air and ground facilities in the Gulf, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Jordan, Syria, and Turkey. So these are some of the bases. Let me do, how about this? I'm going to make this. This is just, obviously, we have Iran and here, right? This is Iran. And we have all these bases, let's see, military units with red, military bases with black. Okay? So here they are. They are right here. And it's not the only map I will use, because they use more maps. The point is, you want to go to fight Iran for those guys? I don't. I know exactly who's behind all this, and Trump will fulfill those guys' demands and crazy, fanatic, zealot ambitions to, you know what? After all, God promised, so must be true. All right. What promised, you know. So here it is. In the event of war, all would be in range of Iran's missiles and drones. All that ballistic firepower. So they have. This is the 800 to 1,000 kilometer range, 750 kilogram warhead. 1,400. I'm not going to go over this. This is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ballistic firepower. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the ranges, I'm going to show them on the map. It's easier than go with 2,000 kilometers, 1,000 to 2,000. Ground-based cruise capabilities. Right? Ground-based cruise. These guys range 1,000 kilometers, 1,650 kilometers, 2,500 to 3,000 kilometers. Right? Next, long-range drones. They got 1, 2, 3, 4 kinds. 1,700 kilometer range, 1,000, 2,400 kilometer. Now we put it in miles. It's just, let's say you got 1,000 at 600 miles. This is 1,000 miles, right? This is about 1,800 miles or almost 2,000 miles. No, not 2,000, 1,500 miles. Right, so that's what you do. And this is the range. This is Iran. Remember, we showed you how it is, how the map is over there. So this is Iran, and I'm going to go this way. And you have, these are the missiles, then there are the air missiles, the ground missiles, and these are the drones. You see how far they can go. And if you can see the Middle East, here is the Red Sea right here. This is Saudi Arabia in here. This is Egypt. This is Turkey. Just so you know how far they can go. And the last one, the Shaheds, can reach Poland. Right there. That's part of Poland. So they can reach Poland. They can reach Italy, the baboons in Italy. Right there. Czech Republic, Slovakia. Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, obviously. Parts of this is the Balkans, a little bit of Lithuania, Latvia, not Estonia. So here it is. They can hit Turkey easily. This is their capabilities. You want to fight with these guys? Now let's see what else. Besides raw firepower, Iran's potential also comes down to two other factors: geography and resolve. Permanent access to the Persian Gulf and Gulf of Oman's coastlines means that in wartime, Iran can dominate the waters around the Strait of Hormuz, the strategic checkpoint through which 30% of the world's oil trade passes. Where is that located? Right here. Right? This is it. And these are the Houthis here. This is Yemen, this is the Houthis. So the strait right here, if they come, this is the canal, not the Panama Canal, okay, Suez Canal right here. So they go through this one, this is Egypt. So if Tehran right here, or the Iranians, can control everything that goes over here. They can strike right here according to this map. This is the Strait of Hormuz right there. This is the Red Sea as I indicated. Here is the Panama Canal, okay, Suez Canal. All right, so they can destroy that one or control it. The Zagros Mountain Range, this is the north, hugging the country's southwest provinces, a natural barrier difficult to enemies to penetrate. Southwest. With many underground missile bases and air defense sites situated at hardened mountainous facilities. Iran has also shown repeatedly that it will not allow aggression to stand, whether it comes from US spy drones violating airspace or assassination attacks targeting its commanders. Iran will not hesitate to retaliate against any aggressor, no matter how powerful. Now, I would say that it's clear the Iranians can cause a lot of damage to many assets, American assets. Do you want to fight for those guys who say that they were promised that land from those people? It's not in our interest. It's not in our national interest to fight what they want to gain, which is other people's land, and control the area. I think the Americans should drop the the virtuous signaling position where they think they still are, and they still are to a certain extent, but they are ruining that. They have been doing that. So it's not the same as they claimed to be before. After all, all that should have been ended after the Second World War. Really ended. The United States of America should have ended. It's a pretense of, the city on the hill or something like this, after dropping 2 atomic bombs on 2 civilian cities. Pam, pam, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, 6th and the 9th of August 1945. Those were war crimes, genocide, however you want to call them. And if you try to justify that, that means you will justify Putin's hitting Kiev or whatever and end the war and save their boy's life. Or I don't know, igniting everything and that's it. We go and you see Jesus, I don't see anybody because there's nobody. Other people go and see Moses in there, okay? And that's it. The problem is this. Do you want to fight those guys for those guys? I don't want to. That's the whole point. It's not the United States of America fighting for the freedom of navigation, the democracy. Who are you to impose your values on their values? Why not their values against your values? Oh, they can't have a peaceful... What exactly they want with that nuclear deal? What exactly they want? I tell you what they want. They want to change the regime in Tehran. That's what it is. That is just a way to go and be the inspectors over there and get in and get in. Remember what happened to Saddam? Remember what happened to Gaddafi? He opened everything for the inspections. They came and saw, and then they still got rid of them. Why? That was the whole purpose. The little shit over there needs to control the area. You say, hey, what's wrong with Gaddafi? Gaddafi did to Syria what these guys don't even dream of doing to this country in such a short period of time. Go and read. Go and read about Libya's successes under that evil guy. Was he an evil guy? I don't know. I think he did good things and bad things, like all of us. All of us, including the most evil guy in that we are supposed to hate because the same entity tells us so. So no, I don't want to fight those guys for those guys. I think those guys should be grabbed by the collar, hit a little bit in the head, drop to the floor and say, guy, give me your weapons. I'm going to protect you. We're going to start over with 1948. We're going to reassess things. And that's the way it should be done. Like this? No. These guys are zealots with nuclear weapons. What do you think will happen? Read their books. Read their Bible and you find out. Thank you. What did they do to the Amorites, Canaanites? Exterminated. Do you think they will have a problem? Almost every holiday is based on fighting the Babylonians, fighting the Greeks, fighting the Egyptians, fighting all these guys and the mob. This is their celebration. Most of them, I'm not saying Makai and whatever, cutting your covenant, your dicks, whatever, that's the agreement with God. Jesus Christ. Not writing or building something beautiful or inventing. No, my deal with you is I'm going to cut, not mine, my kids, around and then take this blood. But hey, God works in mysterious ways. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.